Thanks. Welcome to week 14 of the Caroline and Dada Show. I'm Dada, and we've got Caroline with us this week. Also joining us for the show is a friend that we call Kitty Kitty. Is this Kitty Kitty? No, who is this? I'm sorry, no one can understand. Who is this?
Bigby.
Bigby? You changed Kitty Kitty's name to Bigby? Oh, well, that's sweet. All right, we've got Bigby stepping in this week. We'll start with the Thursday night game. Who's going to win that one, the Saints or the Falcons? Who are you going with, Saints or Falcons?
Saints.
Going Saints. I'm also going to go with the Saints, even though they're in Atlanta. I think the Saints will keep it rolling, wrap up that division sooner than later. We've got Ingram versus Freeman going on this week. Ingram, questionable play, but he's going to go with a toe thing. You going Freeman?
Yeah.
I think Ingram's going to have the bigger week. The toe thing's a non-issue. He is going to start there. Let's move into Sunday. We've got the Chiefs, who are on a slide that's unbelievable, taking on the Raiders. You going Raiders or Chiefs? You going Raiders or Chiefs?
Raiders.
Going Raiders. I'm going to go Raiders as well in that one. Then we've got the Vikings taking on the Panthers in North Carolina. What are you going with, Panthers?
Carolina!
Oh, it's like your name. That's right, the Panthers do play in North Carolina.
In North Carolina!
Are you going with the Panthers or the Vikings? You want the Panthers? All right, I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go with the Vikings in that game.
I'm holding it.
I see that. We've got the Lions taking on the Buccaneers. You going Lions or Buccaneers?
Buccaneers.
Ooh, I'm going to go with the Lions. They're looking more and more like a playoff-bound team every week. I'm going Lions. Who's got the bigger game, Michael Evans or Golden Tate?
Golden Tate.
Going with Golden Tate. I'm going to disagree and say Michael Evans has a big game. Winston's back.
Tate?
That one's Golden Tate right there. Yeah.
What's on the back?
Oh, another guy's name from a different week. I've got the.
Tell me?
Yeah, that's Sammy Watkins and AJ Green. But we're not talking about those guys this week. All right, so we've got Chicago Bears in Cincinnati. Who's going to win, the Bengals or Bears? Going Bengals or Bears?
I'm doing the tie.
Let's not go any tie picks this week. Bengals or Bears? Bengals. I'm going Bengals too.
Hey, can I have a look?
Give me a high five pick.
Which one's Bengals?
You tell me which one's the Bengals.
This one?
Yep, that one right there. You bet. All right. We have a game in Cleveland. It's Pop-Pop's Browns taking on the Green Bay Packers. I didn't understand that. Are you picking Pop-Pop's Browns or the Packers?
I took the Papa's Browns out of your hand.
You know what? I'm going to pick Pop-Pop's Browns too. High five pick. Whoosh. That'd be quite the upset one to Pop-Pop's Browns with the win this week. All right, I've got the Niners and Texans. You going Niners or Texans? You going Texans? I'm going to go with you as well. I'm going to go with the Texans in that one. The Niners and Robbie Gould had a heyday against the Bears last week, but I am going with the Texans. All right, we've got... What?
Excuse me.
Excuse me is right. You okay? All right, Colts, Bills. Who are you picking in that one, Colts or Bills? Go with the Colts. I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go with the Bills. They're still hanging around the playoff hunt, and they're just slightly better than the Colts at this point in the season. I don't know what's going on with the Bills, but at least they're not the Chiefs. You going Chargers or Redskins?
Chargers.
Going Chargers. I'm going to disagree. I'm going with Kirk Cousins and those Redskins. Now we've got our... You ready for it? Our Monster Pick of the Week. Last week, Caroline's Monster Pick of the Week was the Raiders, and she was correct. She picked the Raiders for the Monster Pick of the Week. That's her guaranteed pick. This week's Monster Pick of the Week, we have the Giants back in it versus the Cowboys. Who's your guaranteed pick, the Giants or the Cowboys? Going with the Cowboys, her guaranteed pick. I'm going to agree with that as well. It's a high five pick. Booyah. You going to do a high five pick with Bigby? All right, let's move on. We've got the Titans taking on the Cardinals. You want Titans or Cardinals? I can't hear you. Say it again. You going with the Cardinals? I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go with the Titans in that game.
Hey.
Hey.
Give me that pick back, because that was my pick.
That was your pick, but I don't like the way you're asking me.
Please don't have my pick back.
You can have your pick back when we're all done picking. All right. You want Josh's Jaguars or the Seahawks?
That's the Jaguars.
Josh's Jaguars. I'm going to disagree. I hope it's a great game. Both teams having a very good season in general, especially their second half. I'm going to go with the Seahawks after they beat the Eagles last week. Hard to believe that one. We've got the Broncos taking on the Jets. We're going to go with Jets, Jets or the Broncos? I'm going Broncos? All right, I'm going to go with the Jets in that one. Why not? Josh McCown, keep it going, man. Just an easy quarterback to root for. We have the afternoon matchup of all matchups. We've never thought, I think 14 weeks ago, we'd be saying Rams versus Eagles in LA is a great matchup, but it in fact is. You going with Rams or Eagles in this one?
Eagles.
You going Eagles. They're going to rebound and win. I may disagree. I think the Rams are going to take one from the Eagles,
Hey,
and suddenly
pick the Rams.
the Eagles will have 3
I'm
losses.
gonna pick the
You're going Rams?
Yeah.
Like me? We're both going with the upset because I think that's kind of an upset. All right, who's going to the bigger game? The new regime of quarterbacks. You got Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. You going Goff or Wentz?
What's this one?
That's old Jordan Matthews, and that's an old Andrew Luck. But we're talking about Goff and Wentz. Who are you picking? You going with Wentz? I'm gonna go with Wentz as well. I think that's a reasonable pick there. He's due for a little bit of a rebound. Not that he had a terrible week last week. Things just didn't go their way. All right, we've got the Steelers on another primetime game taking on the Ravens. You going with Rooney Steelers or the Ravens? Steelers? I'm also going to agree they've won their games by last second calls the last few weeks, but I'm going to stick with that. They're on a roll. That's a high-five pick. Ooh, yeah.
There's one more match.
On Monday night, we have the Patriots taking on the Dolphins. You want Patriots or Dolphins?
Because I want to win.
You want the Patriots to win? I'm also going to go with the Patriots in that one. That's another high-five pick. Ooh, yeah. You know what I forgot to tell people? Last week, our records. I went 9-7. You went 7-9. You picked Newton. I picked Breeze. You were right about Newton. Landry, I took Landry. You took Thomas. Landry was the correct pick. We both picked Jordan Howard in the Niners game, but Carlos Hyde had the bigger game. There's our Week 13 recap. And your Week 14 picks. We hope you have a good weekend. Good show. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching our show. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.